What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. And before we get started, if you can, please show some shady love to that like button right below this video. Remember, if this video reaches 1,400 likes, I will keep 2 Pokemon videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now, today we are battling Yuno/Steve. His Twitter link will be in the description below. I know that he's a dude because it said Steve on his DS. I don't know if he's a dude. I don't know. Whatever. Character is a girl. We're going to try to call him, her, both things throughout this episode. I'm going to go over the Pokemon that I'm bringing today so you guys can place your bets in the comment section below. You let me know who you think is going to be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon of today's battle. Who are you cheering for? We got Hawlucha, Chandelure, Charizard, X, Quillfish, Scizor, and Electivire. So some Pokemon that I've never used before on my channel, being Quillfish and Hawlucha. And I haven't used Electivire in a long time, and I really like it. So we're going to go into battle right now. And we're going to take a picture of my opponent's team so I can keep track of who he's using. He has Slowking Tangrowth, so that Regenerator Core is going to be an issue. Using Absol, Cinccino, Jimmy, I miss Jimmy, I gotta bring Jimmy back soon. Quilava, Typhlosion, I'm sorry, and Jolteon. So, got our picture so that we can watch his team the whole time while they try to do shenanigans. Gonna leave that right over here. And I think I'm going to lead off with my Quillfish. I do think he's gonna lead off with either Jimmy or possibly Jolteon. But if he leads off with Jolteon, I'll be fine because I can go out into my Bruce Lee and get a nice speed boost. Because it'd be way too risky for him not to go for an electric type attack on a Quillfish. Quillfish is clearly a threat, and the reason why I want to lead off with it because if Jimmy, I'm just going to call him Jimmy, if Jimmy leads off, I get the Intimidate off, and I have a physical wall, so I can pretty much take anything he wants to dish out, and I can go for the spikes. I wanted to throw Thunder Wave on this set, but I didn't yet. I freaking love Quillfish. I love Quillfish. So, Doubt Me is coming out. You doubt me? You doubt me? Goes out into Yuno, which is probably Cinccino. That's a Cinccino right there. Gonna get my Intimidate off. I'm also a physical wall, so should be fine here. I can take whatever he wants to dish out. I am carrying the Black Sludge. So looking at his team, I think that I'm going to go for the spikes. I think getting spikes up is going to be crucial. Doesn't have a spinner on his team, and everything gets affected by spikes. Nothing that flies. So that's awesome. He's going to go straight away for the U-turn. It shouldn't do that much. It's not stab. Even with Technician, it's not going to do a lot. I'm sorry. Does Jimmy get Technician? I think Cinccino does. Cinccino. I don't know how to spell that name at all. Yeah, Google couldn't even find what I spelled. Cinccino? No, I spelled it close. I put an H in there. I don't know why. It does get Technician, so since I saw the U-turn, I'm sure that he's running the Technician build and not the Skill Link. So that's actually a relief. I don't mind the Technician build as much as I hate the... Skill Link. So he's going to go into the Tangrowth, which is a little bit of a problem because it probably has that... Giga Drain type deal going on, but I did get 1 layer of spikes. My goal is to get 3 layers of spikes up. So with that, it could go for a sleep powder though, which would be really, I don't want my Charizard falling asleep. More than my Charizard falling asleep, I guess. I guess looking at his team, Chandelure would be better off asleep. So let's go out into Chandelure. That way I can counter the Giga Drain and also possibly, I said possibly, not definitely, but possibly take a sleep powder. So there's the sleep powder. It does hit. My Chandelure is now asleep. I do think that my opponent is going to go for the Leech Seed here. So I kind of want to stay in and burn a turn of sleep without having to let something else get seeded. So let's just go for the Flamethrower as I'm asleep. He's gonna withdraw. All right, so he does withdraw. I wish I was so close to going out into Scizor, but I didn't want to get him lead seeded. Goes out into the Absol. Oh man, he's gonna start setting up now, isn't he? Gonna get hurt by the spikes, which is nice. I am asleep, so that is not nice. I almost want to stay in here, but I think the knockoff is definitely coming, isn't it? I'm gonna go out into my Charizard. Because I think my actually, I'm gonna go out into my Quillfish, get an Intimidate off, and I'm a physical wall. And I think I don't think I resist. I don't resist its stab, but I think that getting the Intimidate off is crucial. Intimidate is such a good ability. I'm going to try to bring an Intimidator on every team now, probably. That's a really good... If you're new to competitive, Intimidate's not a bad way to start out to understand how important Intimidate is. He's going to Mega Evolve. I have not versed the Mega Absol ever. I think once. Once I versed it. It has the Magic Bounce, so I can't go for the... I can't actually go for the spikes, which I totally forgot about Magic Bounce. Otherwise, I definitely would have gone on to Charizard. But, shoot, this stinks. And now I'm trying to decide between Waterfall and Poison Jab. They both have base 80. One of them, I'm not going to outspeed this thing. So let's go for a Poison Jab because it's just as effective and I can possibly get a Poison off. So he's going to go for the Protect to scout what I'm going to do. Possibly hoping that I'll forget about Magic Bounce and go for the... maybe he's going to switch out because he got intimidated and I am a physical wall. Who knows? Maybe he'll switch out. I think that would be the best play to switch out at this point. He is intimidated, and now I see two of his moves: Swords Dance, Protect, probably running. He is going to withdraw. He's going to withdraw, probably go out into Slow King. Pauline is going to be the Slow King because it does resist everything else. Now I can actually... I have to keep this Quillfish around. Ooh, that does a good amount of damage, Quillfish. Woo! I do want to keep this Quillfish around because Intimidate is definitely important, like I was just saying. So I'm going to predict a Psychic-type move here. And... I mean, Scizor can probably take it the best. Let's go out into my Scizor. It is defensive. It's a mixed defensive set. It's not fully invested in special defense. So we'll see how I take this. If he does indeed go for the Psychic... I should take it relatively well. Oh, went for the T-Wave. Not bad at all. That was not a bad play. I could have gone for another layer of spikes. I really want to get these spikes up. I'm really... But now I really can't with Absol around. I can't risk going for spikes. He's probably going to switch out here. He doesn't really have anything that wants to deal with a U-turn, though. So I am just going to straight away go for a U-turn. It seems like the best play. I don't think he's staying in here. No matter what he goes into, does not want... He's going to withdraw, does not want to take a U-turn. So that's why... At least I got one layer spike. So I got something. Mr. Snuggles is probably going to be Jolteon. Oh, no, it's Typhlosion. Not bad. That's a great nickname. Going to get hurt by the spikes, and it's going to be able to take this U-turn like a boss. Because like I said, I'm defensive, not off... Ooh, it does more than I expected for being resisted. That's Technician for you. That is Technician for you. So I can actually... I got all the Squish Initiative right here. I can go out into Quillfish... Huh. But he's probably going to pack the Psy Shock. Or the... I'm sorry, the... What's that move called? What's that freaking move called? I cannot think of the move. Extra Sensory. Probably packs the Extra Sensory. But I could probably set up with a Lucha here. Huh. Yeah, but with that Slow King still around, I'm not super comfortable with setting up with a Lucha. I almost want to go out into the Quillfish, but I know that Extra Sensory is real. I'm going to go out into Quillfish. I'm going to go out into Quillfish, and I'm going to go for a Poison Jab, hoping that he'll switch out again. As far as I'm concerned, the more switches he makes, the better off I will be. So I'm not going to go for the spikes, because I do fear the Absol coming in. So I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab, hoping that he does switch out. Hoping that, yeah, he is going to switch out, hopefully into the Absol or the Slow King. Either way, Poison Jab is going to do a lot. Pauline goes back out into the Slow King. Oh, yeah, but Regenerator. That's why he has no trouble doing that. All right, I forgot about Regenerator. We went for the T-Wave before. I do get the Poison, which is huge. I think Poison Jab has a 30% chance to, Poison. I want to believe that. Yes, it's a 30% chance, so it's not like it's a 10% chance like burning with Flamethrower, so that's not like it's super hacks. I kind of want to go for the spikes here. Even if he wants to T-Wave me, I'm kind of okay with that. So let's go for spikes. Let's just straight up go for spikes. I got the Poison like I wanted. If he goes into Absol, I am going to be a little pissed off, but I do have a lot of things that don't get affected by spikes, so that's fun. That is fun for sure. Oh, no, don't go into Absol. Jolt, yes, it goes out into Jolteon, that's fine, so I will get my second layer of spikes up, which is awesome. And Entry Hazards is really the only way to effectively deal with a Regenerator core. You really want Entry Hazards up. Now, I do think he's going to go for an Electric-type move, so let me straight up go into my Bruce Lee Electivire and get that speed boost, and we can start getting some things going. Can Electivire learn Swords Dance? Because that might be a plausible set for me in the future. I feel like Electivire should learn Swords Dance. It looks pretty intimidating. It cannot learn Swords Dance, though. It's got Taunt. Anything that gets set up. Substitute. No, it doesn't look like anything crazy. All right, so he's going to... Oh, wow! His Jolteon went for the substitute. So he's going to be able to go for Shadow Balls here. I do pack the Earthquake, so I can just very easily break the sub. I'm going to stay in here with Bruce Lee. Even if he wants to pop my balloon, that's fine. He doesn't have anything that's going to be taking advantage of ground type moves anyway, so he just go for the Shadow Ball. It's going to do under half, just under half. And he's going to... So he reveals that he's Life Orbed. And I think what I'm actually going to do... I mean, the Tangrowth is super obvious, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out into my Charizard. Even though that's really risky. Actually, yeah, I'm going to switch out into Charizard, predicting the Tangrowth. Let's see. Let's see. Because Tangrowth can eat the Earthquake up because it's physically defensive. And, that would be awesome if he goes out into Tangrowth, because I am predicting that. That's a little bit of a prediction, but I feel like that's the momentum of the game. I've been seeing him switch, so he does switch out. He is going to go out into his Tangrowth, the crazy hair, and kind of like my hair. People say that my hair is crazy. Is it that crazy? I like my hair. I don't know. So I'm going to be out here in my Charizard X, which is a beautiful, beautiful time. He cannot Sleep Powder me because I kept my Chandelure asleep, so this is a position that I enjoy being in now. Did I say Charizard Y? I meant Charizard X. I did want to run the a different... I almost ran Charizard Y, but I didn't feel like it was necessary. So I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance here, because I will be faster than a lot of things after this Dragon Dance. Can't go for a Sleep Powder because he cannot put me to sleep. He can. I mean, we're playing Sleep Claws. I'm sure he knows that we're playing Sleep Claws, so he's not gonna put me to sleep. With my Chandelure already asleep, goes down to Pauline to deal with me, but he's gonna get hurt by the spikes, 2 layers, and then he's got the poison. So I might actually be able to take out this Slowking with a Dragon Claw, because I will be at +1. Charizard at +1 might get a little Charizard sweep going on here. Once again, Hawlucha might not get seen. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we'll see what happens. Gonna get hurt by that poison, and I really do think that a +1 Dragon Claw can take him out. I'm gonna go for it. I got Tough Claws on my side. I got a lot on my side. I really think that I can take it out. And even if I don't... Oh, yes! Pauline goes down. Charizard X with a kill, and with a possible sweep incoming. Because I don't think there's anything... He's got to go into Absol and go for a Sucker Punch here. I think this is going to be a Charizard sweep. I'm looking at the rest of his team. Knowing that Jolteon isn't scarfed, the Typhlosion might be scarfed, but I don't know. Okay, so he does go into the Absol. I think Sucker Punch is definitely coming my way. Like, I'm going to take advantage of that Sucker Punch, and I'm going to go for another Dragon Dance. That's a little greedy. It's a little greedy, but I'm going to go for it. I really think the Sucker Punch is happening. There's the Sucker Punch. Hello, Dragon Dance. Now I'm at +2. Hawlucha, I am sorry, but I don't think you are going to see the... I don't think you're going to see any playtime. Now, he pretty much does have to spam Sucker Punch, but Sucker Punch is not even going to do half to me because Charizard gains some natural bulk. So I can just go for the Dragon Claw here. Did not go for Sucker Punch. Oh my gosh, this is going to be ridiculous. This is going to be ridiculous. I'm pretty sure now that Charizard's at +2/+2, looking at the rest of his team, it's pretty much over. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. I'm sorry, Hawlucha, that you didn't get to see playtime, but I'm not gonna stop this sweep just so Hawlucha can come in. Those entry hazards, I really think those entry hazards help me out. And putting my Chandelure to sleep as opposed to my Charizard, that was a crucial moment. Let's just go over the Earthquake because it's super effective, and I'm at +2 speed, so I will outspeed. Even if he's scarfed, it will not matter. Mr. Snuggles is going down. There's really nothing, there's no other plays he can make. Once his Charizard got set up, once my Chandelure got put to sleep, it was all about getting my Charizard out up against that Tangrowth. So me switching in that, making that double switch completely changed the momentum of the game. This Chinchino might have Fake Out, because that is a thing to have fake out, but I think that I don't even want to go for Flare Blitz. I think that Dragon Claw is at +2 is just going to take everything out. I really do think so. I'm at +2, so if he doesn't have the fake out, he's just Technician without fake out, I'm assuming. So that is going to be a dead Yuno. Final Fantasy reference. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And he's got Jolteon and Tangrowth left. Goes out into the Jolteon, who's going to get hurt by the 2 layers of spikes. And once again, I can just go for a nice little Earthquake because it's super effective. I don't need to just go for Dragon Claws. Throw a little variety in the game when it comes to moves. And for the Tangrowth, I will pack the Flare Blitz. I didn't want to go for, and I didn't want to get any recoil on this Charizard except for the Tangrowth, because Tangrowth has a crap ton of HP. Not that it can live a +2 Flare Blitz from Megazard X, but I don't want my Megazard X going down. I'll just have a nice, and this is only the second 6-0 on the channel, I believe. And I think the other one was not in my favor, so this is going to be uploaded. That was, like I said, now if you're new to competitive, you have to be able to, you got to start, well, you're not going to be happy if you're not going to be able to initially. I'm not a master at all, but thank you. Good game, Yuno/Steve. But you have to be able to recognize those potential moments for setup. I recognized that he was most likely going to switch into the Tangrowth, and I took advantage of that by going into my Charizard because I knew he would not want to stay in, and I knew he couldn't put me to sleep because I already let my Chandelure get put to sleep. So those are things that do come with time. I still have so much to learn. I am not the best battler by far at all, and I will never claim to be. But that was the battle. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy and you learned something from that video, please leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to this channel because I do upload 2 Pokemon videos a day. And in the end, I think when it comes to my channel, I'm an entertainer first, a battler second, and a teacher third. I might be a teacher second. I want to know that you guys are learning something from these battles. So please let me know if you did. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.